Today is Saturday, June 23rd, and boy, have we been getting some rain in the Carolinas. It's pretty swampy up here. Even though the builders have been up here all week, or the subcontractors have been up here all week working. There was even one up here earlier this morning. I guess that's all the scrap. Man, it seems like there's a lot of paneling left in there. There is. Look at all these. That's all soffit. Wow. Okay. These guys are busy. Okay. Well, let me get out of the way before they start climbing all over my feet. Well, that's a nice pallet right there. I'd like to keep that one. I told the builders that I'd like to keep the pallets, thinking that later on I would use them out back somewhere for compost bins, something of the like. Okay, let's look around and see if anything's changed outside. I don't think so. They've got the drop in here. It's all ready for the meter. They've got the receptacle for the generator. Like I said, I doubt we'll use it. Now, I'm not really sure how the generator switch works. I'm not even sure where it's at. I thought it was actually another piece of gear. Maybe they just haven't wired it in yet. I know that there, I believe, is a 220. Pretty nice out here. This garage is really tall. Look at that water though. How wet that got right there. That's from the water coming off the roof and running down. I thought it was sealed better than that though. Or it's running in there. Huh. Anyhow, they haven't got any gutters on this, so all that water is beating down in there, I think. So it's running in here. This low area, yeah, that's probably where it's running in. It's probably running, that's supposed to be sealed right there. I don't know, they may have to pull this wall away a little bit and seal it a little bit farther up. We shall see. Oh. Ah, they finished this up in the peak here. I think I'm going to try walking around the edge of the house here and see if I can stay in some gravel. I didn't put my boots on. I've got them out in the truck, but I was hoping I could. No, it looks like they've got some more soffit to finish up on this side here. And some flashing for the fascia. Yeah, I've got some more work up there to do. Somebody's coming up the road. I hope they're not coming up here. Just hoping I could come up and take a look at the house without any of the contractors. What is that up on the roof? I can't get up there to see. Take this lock off and put a new one on. So let's see if this one works better. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna need my right hand. Okay, I've got the door unlocked. Looks like they've got the flooring in. They've got the molding. Let's see, I'm gonna lift up some of the cardboard here in a minute. Let's see what we got going on in here. We've got, let's see, I think the camera, looks like the camera's picking this up. I just hope this is enough room right here for a freezer. It looks kind of tight. But we'll worry about that later. I guess worst case is, I had to trim the ends of those off, but got quite a bit of storage. Either that may end up just taking that set of shelves out and moving it somewhere else. Might even be better to put on this wall right here, but we'll see. I'm not worried about it. This light up here was down here, and he had the electricians move it because he's got it framed out behind the sheetrock for a little scuttle hole. That's the only place, this part of the house is kind of isolated, so this is the only place the insulators can get up there and do their work. So we're gonna have to do that. And they've got the island, they've got the light looking better on the island there. I think that looks a whole lot better centered on the island. Unfortunately, we still, you know, it's nobody's fault. It just, when you're trying to express how you want something laid out, unless you're given good dimensions, it's, you know, it's very subjective. So I don't know if you can see the holes in the ceiling that were there originally. That's where the lights were going to be, and then we wanted them centered, but when they did, they kind of tightened them up a little bit, and that's partly my fault. I misunderstood what my wife wanted, and I was not doing a good job explaining to the builder how we wanted the lights. So fortunately I got my wife on there, and she was able to express to them how she wanted it laid out, which made a whole lot more sense than the way I was trying to tell. Anyhow, always pays to get the expert on the subject matter involved rather than trying to do it yourself. You can see here they've been working on the steps. They've got it taped off right now, so I don't really know. I came over here Friday, but they were busy, so I didn't really shoot much of a video. I shot a little bit of a video, but it was only just a couple minutes long, and it just wasn't worth it. It was raining, and I wanted to get home. I was beat. This week at work was pretty tough. But what I can do is pull this corner up here out of the way. I don't think it's going to get a whole lot of traffic, and you can get an idea of what the floor looks like. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, let's do that again. Alright. I don't know what the camera picked up on that, but that was my Benny Hill moment. Yeah, this looks really nice. And this is the flooring we got in the entire house, even the bonus room. The only place that this flooring is not is the 2 spare bedrooms. But this is a really nice detail. What they did here is below this baseboard, this seam right here where they tucked in the flooring, they put this corner round molding in. And these little scuffs right here, I hope they come out. This stuff's supposed to be pretty tough. We've got dogs, so let's hope it holds up well. But the combination looks really nice. Let me come over here because the light's coming into her windows, and you get a better idea of what it looks like. And the green gray walls So let's flip this back. In previous videos I mentioned that we've got this house set up in 3 heating and cooling zones. So there's a thermostat controller in here in the master, there's one in the main room, and then there's one upstairs in the bonus room. And so we've got basically three different sets of duct work, and you can adjust those to control the temperature in your room in those zones. I keep wanting to flip the light on. So they've got the cabinetry up, or excuse me, the shelving up here. We explained to them that we're gonna, in this cubby right here, we're gonna build a chest of drawers, and not to go past this, but I think it's gonna be too tight. But we'll probably have to cut this back to here somewhere eventually, but that's a project on down the road. There's some decent amount of shelving in here. I'll probably get that like from the corner. I'll be allowed to use probably from the corner over maybe to somewhere between these 2 hooks, and that'll be where I'll be allowed to hang my clothes, and then the rest of the space will be for my wife's accoutrement. Anyhow, I'm just making a joke. Interesting how they hang these up 2 different ways here. But that's all these guys do. They put in fixtures and stuff. Let's see, here's our pocket door. This looks like a finger smasher here. We need a way of grabbing hold of it, opening and closing it. Let me stand back. I don't know how well you can see, but it's pretty cool. It glides really nice. So I'm thinking dirty clothes hamper right there or something. Let's see. Still really dirty in here, but that's the way it goes. In the closets. I think this one probably goes right in the middle. They took it off because of the flooring, so that needs to be put back. And it was funny, the wife and I were wondering, well, why would they put the towel rack in here? And then we got to looking, there's no other place to put a towel rack. I think there's enough right here though, honestly. I think we can put a couple towel racks here. Maybe some towel hooks right here, because that's what we use at home. And I like the hook better. You can just hang your towel there and it dries just fine. We'll see. Then I think I get one of these drawers here. I'm not sure which one. I was going to ask for the big one, but we'll see. And I think I get one of the sinks. Not sure. I got to get permission. Oh, one of the other things, the point I was getting at about the zones, I talked to the builder and I said, well, we went with that big filter that goes up, that's upstairs, and it filters, you know, all the duct work in one place. And he says, yeah, well, they put those in there until all the construction's done so they don't get any dust in the duct work. He said, once I get moved in, you know, he can take them out or I can take them out, whatever. So I thought that was a nice little thing that they did. Let's see here. Shoes is coming undone. And that's the refrigerator opening right there. Does that opening look as big as that back one there does in the back room? I don't think so, but let's see. This is really nice how that finished out. I think probably what I'll have to do is keep an eye on this over the years and maybe run some clear silicone sealer right there. Never had a farm sink, so I don't know how hard it's going to be to clean up under the lip there. Boy, those really suck in there tight. Dishwasher. Yeah, I think she's got a couple places to store stuff. One of the big complaints of the house we're living in now, there's just not enough storage for everything. Good, they're throwing all the control material in that drawer there. And there should be some manuals for these lights. Ooh, I hope somebody don't come back for those. Let's see, there's the Delta fan. I think we'll throw that in there. What we got here? This is the, let's see, insert hood, so that goes there. And there should be some warranties on these lights and stuff. Let's see, I'm sure the builder left that there for the back door. There's some filters that go there. Let's see. Oh, there's some layout. I'm just looking through the cabinets while I'm here. Here we go. Porch cans. Great room cans. Yeah. Nook cans. Okay, those are the dimmer switches. Now, honestly, this is the first time I've ever gone through and looked in all these drawers. I think I looked in those other two at one time. I'm just double checking now, making sure there's nothing else in there. That's dragging right there. That needs some work. Something's dragging. Let me open it and close it right. Even if that's not even hooked up right. Let's see. Hell, that one don't even have any slides on it. Oh, I don't even have any slides on it. That needs some work. Let's see. Oh, I wish I brought a pen and paper up. Okay. These are fake here, right? No, those are real. Oh yeah, this is the garbage bin. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Now these are not soft close. Might as well do a quality check. We've already checked that one. Let's see, what do we got here? Some more deadbolts, another lock. All right, and then the last cupboards are these here. I doubt there's anything in any of these. I'm not sure what we'll use these for, but I'm sure we'll find something to stick in there. Let's see. There's our lumber. I was wondering what they did with our, come on, cooperate. I'm not liking that. Oh, this is so nice out here. So they still got a lot of trim work out back to do. Be nice to be able to sit out here and listen to the birds. So this room and that room there are going to be carpet. I wish we could afford it, but probably should have went ahead and spent that money. Well, I want to go upstairs, but I really can't. I don't know what else there is to see. I think I showed the fan the last time in here. It's a pretty fan. Fix that. Yeah, honestly, if they had just gone straight back, that would have been perfect, and it's my bad. If you're building this house, sorry. Let's see, I'm wondering if there is a lamp in there, because she was missing. Yeah, okay. I almost kind of wish, since we got that double door, that we'd gone with the same size lights that are on the garage, but I think these will be just fine. Also, would look really cool if we'd had this really cool looking, for lack of a better term, a chandelier hanging up here. That would have been way cool too. But anyhow, I don't want to keep rambling. There's not a whole lot more to see today, but there's just little bitty things here and there that they've completed, and we're getting closer and closer. Once again, we're talking about a July 31st into construction, and then once that's done, I mean, that's what we're shooting for. We've got punch list obviously next month to do, make sure all the little details are taken care of. They haven't even caulked in here yet. You know, you've got, I know you can see that across the room over there, that gap where the crown molding is, all little things like that. But anyhow, once we're satisfied, they're satisfied, they'll send over a request for the last draw on the construction line, and then once they receive that, they'll give a certificate of occupancy to the loan company, and at the same time they'll hand me the keys. The loan company says I can move in anytime, and then once that's done, then we'll set up a closing date, or excuse me, what do you call it, a refinance or whatever, into a conventional loan from a construction loan. I know I'm oversimplifying it and probably not saying it exactly correct, but that's the gist of it. Anyhow, that's where we stand right now with this place. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you taking the time out and checking out my videos. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down if you don't like it. And by all means, leave a comment. That's the most important thing. You know, I only get better at what I do if I have some constructive criticism, so to speak. Don't get nasty. Anyhow, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.